Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Diaries. Here I am doing some liberty with Polly. And we're starting off with some circles. Polly's quite a forward-thinking pony. She likes to be on the move. So by starting off with the circles, it gets her to use some of that energy before she needs to do more things with her brain rather than her feet. I don't know what she keeps tripping over on that same spot, but there's obviously something there. And now getting her to stick with me. And the same on the other side. So she went to go back to my right hand side there. So I'll just correct her. And you can see she's a little bit further away from me. But we'll just stick with it until she's by my shoulder again. As you can see, she is completely full of beans. And I can't remember what she keeps looking at over there. I think my neighbour's horses were running around. And now I bring her back in because she did the full circle without going the wrong way and looking at whatever she wanted to be looking at. Oh, she didn't want to do it that time. And canter, there we go. Oh dear, she's always so full of life. Now we're trotting over some poles. Some sideways, getting her to come sideways towards me, which she did really well. And then sideways away from me, which again she did pretty good. It was a bit static. And that time she did good until she went to move away. Signaling her to bring her hindquarters back towards me, which was quite a way away, so I think she did pretty well to come back. And then sideways towards me again, which was pretty good. asking her to come back. She's too busy yawning at the moment. Just be aware I'm not actually pulling on her tail, I'm literally just holding it up. Now she's trying something different to see if she can win my approval with a treat. No, I wanted her to go back, and she did, and then she can get a treat. And stick to me again on the side she finds more difficult. And we're just turning it into a circle here. I think I need to try that more with her halter on. Help her to stick with me, because she does literally just think I'm asking her to circle. And that is a really nice backup from her. A very half-hearted walk to me though. And here we are. She just keeps giving them, doesn't she? Trying to work on the Spanish walk. Or just, oh no, just getting her to copy me there. Now the Spanish walk. Not perfect. Oh, she did a couple of strides without it. And did a good one, and a good one. And she stopped. Oh, then she did it. So she's not doing too bad. I've just got to try to get her to keep her foot up rather than pawing the ground, and try and distinguish it for two different tricks. And now we've moved on to some jumps. I'm sorry they're a bit far away. She's still full of life. Oh. She's so funny. Oh, and then she's like, oh, you want me to do that jump? I'll do that jump. She is hilarious. And the end goal was getting her to jump the double with me running beside her, but it didn't always happen like that. As you can see here, she didn't do it. And she's a lot quicker than me, so what do you expect? And she did the jump nicely there, she just caught it. This is quite a big jump for her. I think that was 2'6". Bearing in mind she's only, I think she's about 14 hands. Oh, she had an extra stride in there, but she made it. Oh, naughty pony. So I get her to go round again. She is jumping in the air. And get her back on task. Over one. Oh, she's so naughty. Yeah, to go over them all. Over the big one. Oh, she kind of went out and around the tyres. But then she did the big one, which is what she was effectively refusing to do, so that was good enough for her to be brought in. And that pink one there's 2'3". Oh, she made the jump, but just caught it. But that was what I asked her to do. That was our goal, was to go over both the jumps, and I actually put the jump down then because you know, it is quite high for her, and the aim of the game wasn't to do our highest jump, it was to do both the jumps. So I put it down, I think it's about 2'3" now, maybe even smaller than that. A bit wonky, but she did what she was asked, and she's like, I'm going this way. I think that was her telling me, do you know what, Mum, now I've had enough. She did very well. It was quite a long session actually, and I'm super pleased with how she's been doing. And now we are schooling Pandora. I'm just warming her up. I don't know if you can hear my cat, but she's just appeared and she is purring rather loudly, so I'm sorry about that. And here I get her to go round in a circle on this particular corner because she was just basically not bending at all in that corner. Usually it's the bottom corner of this paddock, but on this particular day she chose this corner to be an absolute wally, so she was basically just pushing her shoulder out and basically barging around the corner. You can see even when I'm turning her like there, she's looking the wrong way completely, but when I turn her like here, I use my crop then just to try and get her to move her hind end over. But when I'm asking her to turn, she's literally just moving her full quarters over without bending her neck at all, and obviously her body's not bending either. So I start to use this half of the school just to basically keep her moving, keep her bending on that rein. And we change the rein, getting ready to do some trot work. And here, this is a nice trot for Pandora. It's not too forward, it's just a nice trot. And here I just got her to go around in a circle. And again. But this is a lovely trot for her. Trot isn't her best gait at all. Pull her back to a walk and go back to trot, just to get her listening to me more. And you can see her pace has slowed down a bit. That's probably why I was turning her on a circle. But we've changed the rein now. You see she's sped right up, which is why I pull her up in a circle. See, now that's a more nice pace, but again in trot she just does not bend. And you see how fast she's going. And that was quite a harsh tug on the rein there. But that she just gets quicker and quicker. But that time was a lot better, that circle there. She kept her pace, and you see I took her down to the bottom end of the school. She must have quickened up, and I took her in a circle again. Now we've changed the rein, and I think I just do some figure eights for a bit here as well, just to help her with her bending, and also just to stop her from going really, really fast. See, that trot was much better. That bend was really nice. She has no problem bending to the right. It is literally just at the left-hand side. But practice makes perfect, and this time we just did like a whole, well, half a lap of the school, but a whole lap of that half. And she kept her pace nice. And then just circle at the bottom end. And again, took her along the bottom. And she kept her pace really nice. So take her back to a walk. She'd calmed down quite a lot. And that's half her trouble. When she's in trot, she just gets so tight and tense. And that bend was better. And you can see she's not looking the other way now. I must have asked her for a bit more of a bend there, but that one was really good. Oh, and we're trotting again. That wasn't too bad. That one was good. She's sticking her nose out the wrong way again, but brings it in on the corner, which was nice. Oh, she thought we were going to change direction. But it's good to keep changing the exercises up to keep them on their toes. It keeps them responsive rather than going on autopilot. And to finish off the session, we were basically just walking around, and I was using my legs, asking her to turn. Basically hindquarter yields, and just asking her to turn with as little rein pressure as possible, getting her more responsive to my legs so that I'm not using the reins as much. She knows how to do this at a walk, but obviously, like I said, she gets very tense in trot, so we're just finishing off with this basically. Although I have been using my legs the whole time, obviously I've not just started using them and now at the end of the session. But it's just almost like a little recap for her, something she already knows, but still something that we need to work on. And now we are taking Myrna out for a hack, and I believe I'm solo on this track, and I am riding her in the bareback pad. The first time she's been out on her own for a little bit, but it doesn't really bother me because in the 7 years I've had her, we've only really been riding out with Mini-Me since May, and she came over, and we're having a nice long trot up through here. I think Myrna was quite happy not to have to be either waiting for or keeping up with another pony. Myrna's walk is quite fast and we often have to be slowing down quite a lot, but at the same time her canter's rather slow, so she's got a lovely canter. As you can see, it's not much faster than her trot there, so when we're with Mini-Me and her ponies like to canter off rather quickly. Myrna's not really into that anymore, bless her heart. I think she was quite happy just going at her own pace. Almost took her for a bit of a big kick there. She sort of jumped forward. But as always, she's a good girl. She's so funny, she's sort of looking back at me like, well, are we gonna go? Or are we gonna just carry on walking? And I asked her for a trot here. We normally canter this bit, but we normally actually come up this bit the other way round. And as you can see, we're going into a muddy bit. So I don't really like asking for canter when we go this way. And it's also on a slightly downhill. But she did good, she listened. And then it started to drizzle with rain, and as you can see, my camera is now covered in droplets. And we've found some little ponies. I'm going to keep looking behind me because that dark bay is following us. Nice little counter here. Some more ponies. These little group we see quite a lot, those four. They stay rather close to our field. And then along here I asked her for a canter, and in a minute you'll see she sort of jumps up in the air. Yeah, there. That's because there was a little bird in the middle of the path and it jumped up and flew away, and it was literally right under our nose, so she sort of like jumped in the air, but it was so funny. And here I believe we have the last canter of the ride before we go on the track home. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're staying safe out there in this horrible time. Please, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload. And until next time guys, take care, and I will see you all very soon in the next video.